Hey everybody, just wanted to get on here and speak a word that I feel like is pretty important in our time today. I think that is just discussing the pursuit of knowledge, in context of specifically biblical knowledge. First off, I think one of the most important things I see happening is a speaking of dogmatic beliefs. What I mean is kind of regurgitating things you've heard before without actually looking into it for yourself. Maybe listening to a pastor, maybe listening to a friend, and repeating that without actually looking into it. I would urge everybody to dig into it on their own, to test Scripture on their own. Whatever it is, whoever it is, doesn't matter how close they are to you, to test it. I think we are living in a world where, there's a lot of false teachers, and a lot of them aren't even false teachers on purpose. I think it can just be accidental from their misunderstanding of Scripture, but that's going to bleed over into everybody they're talking to. So this is a very dangerous thing in our world if we hold tight to the word of everybody just because they said, right? So this is the same for anything that I say or anybody. So the first one would be taking things and testing them, reading the context of things. And then the last one in this pursuit of knowledge is look outside the box. Don't just take your viewpoint that you've had forever, the lane you've gone down forever, the denomination you've gone down forever. Look outside that box, because there's a very good chance that you could be following something that just isn't biblically true. And if it is biblically true, it's going to stand up when you go and test it against anything else. So I would encourage you all to test Scripture against all of your beliefs, against everything that you hear. It's literally a biblical advice that it gives us straight out of the Bible, to test everything. This is the only way I think we're going to have any progress in our relationship with God, any progress in our relationship with others, is by testing everything, taking it in its complete context, not cherry picking things here and there, but taking it in its context before you speak. We have to realize that our words can be damning. It can be something that is going to either come back and bite us, or it's going to hurt somebody else. So it's a very, very, very important thing to make sure before we speak that our words are lining up. And obviously we're all fallible. Obviously we all mess up, but we don't want to. It's a very serious thing, especially for teachers of the Bible and teachers of Christianity. It tells us that we're going to be judged twice as hard because our words are going to affect other people. So I would urge everybody out there, both teachers, both people who are just religious in general, or Christians in general that generally hear from people, everybody should be pursuing knowledge. Everybody should be testing Scripture and testing viewpoints with Scripture. They should be taking everything in context, and I think we'll be good from there. I think never let yourself get lazy. Never just have an idle mindset to where you just accept anything that's coming in. It's very dangerous. And we're warned over and over and over again in Scripture that there are going to be false prophets. There are going to be false teachers. And everything they say is going to sound very, very good to our ears. They could even have signs and miracles and wonders, but not to go chasing after them. The only way we can figure this out is by testing it against Scripture. All right, I just had that to get off my chest, and I hope that maybe somebody could get something out of that, and test what I'm saying. And have a good day.